Greetings, Earthlings. This is Danny Danger, and this is my poll list for September 4th. There are 1.5 million things coming out this week, so we are going to keep it short and sweet because my poll list is massive. Forever Evil #1 begins the new DC event in which all of your favorite good guys are dead and your favorite bad guys are taking things over. In Batman 23.1, we'll get a good look at the Joker's New 52 backstory. I'm getting all nostalgic thinking about the good old days when the Joker had a face. Batman The Dark Knight 23.1 is a Villains Week special on the ventriloquist, which is totally making me fangirl her fighting Zatanna, because Zatanna has that fear of puppets. In Green Arrow #23.1, we're gonna take a look at Count Vertigo's blood-soaked past in some of the prettiest color palettes in comics right now. Batman Black and White is an old anthology of Batman stories published in black and white, and the artwork was so pretty that it inspired an entire line of some of my favorite statues that we have here in the store. The series reboots this week with a brand new #1 issue, so be sure to check it out. DC versus Masters of the Universe #1. I have one thing and one thing only to say about this comic. Wonder Woman versus She-Ra. I enjoyed the leisurely pace of the first Trillium comic book, but I'm eager for the second issue to pick up on the timey-wimey chaos and some romance. In Shelter #3, we're going to find out what would have happened to the parents had they not been Children of the Corn. Instead of curating weird relationships with other serial killers in the series, maybe Dexter should just incorporate this week in Dexter #3. It's worked pretty well for Batman. Battle of the Atom #1. I'm really excited for this one. The future X-Men go back to the present to tell the past X-Men to go back to the past. All new X-Men #16, you guys. I read the first 3 preview pages. I really want a future X-Men Molly action figure. And if you're wondering to yourself, Molly? Like our little runaway Molly? Yes, Molly. Any graphic novel with both a Monkey King and an Eisner to its name is absolutely winning at life, so I'm definitely going to pick up American-Born Chinese this week. Last but certainly not least, the comic book that almost every shop in America is probably going to sell out of. God is Dead #1 is a story about ancient gods coming back down to Earth to wreak havoc. And all I want to ask is, Jonathan Hickman, please sign me up to be one of Dionysus' wild women. So that's this week's poll list, after I spent hours and hours whittling it down because there's so much cool stuff coming out this week. What are you polling? Tell me down below in the comments, or be sure to pop on over to our website, weird-girls.com, and tell us what you think there. A special thanks goes out to Austin Books and Comics for holding on to our poll list. Another special thanks goes out to every single one of you who showed up for the Labor Day sale this weekend and said hi to me in person. It was so awesome to meet you guys. Yeah!